Hi, I'm Beth from the Spartanburg Soil and Water Conservation District. A couple weeks ago, we were out in the garden collecting a sample to send to Clemson for analysis. Our results have come back. Let's go see. Here are the soil analysis results that we received from Clemson University. It came in as an email, and I've printed it out to make it a little bit easier to share. The first thing we notice is our soil pH is 6.6. This is pretty much exactly where we would like our pH to be. On this chart, we can see that soil pH does affect the availability of our nutrients to the plants, and right here at about 6.6, we're picking up most of these major nutrients that we want our plants to be able to have. So 6.6 is good. If our soil pH needed a change of any kind, there would have been recommendations made down here on the bottom, but since no recommendations have been made, we're not going to do anything. This is a good course of action to follow. This is not a situation where if a little bit is good, a lot is better. Stick with exactly what's recommended, and that will give you happier, healthier soil. Next thing we're going to look at is our nutrients. The main ones we are interested in are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Our test does not show nitrogen levels, and we usually assume that we need some nitrogen. Our phosphorus is sufficient, so it'll probably recommend not to do anything. Our potassium, down here in the medium level, so we might have to do something there. Then we've got this calcium way up here in excessive. The reason for that is because, well, calcium is one of the most common elements on the planet, but also calcium levels come from excess soil or plant matter in our soil, and so we do have plenty there. We'll find out if we need to do anything about that. Let's look at our recommendations. First thing that it says is to add some fertilizer. It's recommending 6 pounds of 15-0-15 or equivalent fertilizer for 1,000 square feet. So first of all, these numbers here represent the major nutrients. The first one is always going to be nitrogen. Second one is always going to be phosphorus. Third one is potassium. We don't have 1,000 square foot of garden, so I've gone ahead and done the math so I can find out how much of this 15-0-15 fertilizer I need for our gardens. We have 2 beds that are 12 by 4, so we have a total of 96 square feet, and our math here comes out to needing a little bit more than half a pound or about a quarter pound per plot. So we're going to follow these recommendations and add the exact right amount. We don't want to add too much. Excess fertilizer just leads to water pollution with excess going into our streams. We don't want that to happen. Also make sure that you're adding your fertilizer when it's going to have time to soak into your soil and not just wash off right away in the rain. So we follow our recommendations here, and we'll see what happens with our garden. Thanks to Clemson for our soil analysis.